I had an experience not so long ago of a family that now has, I think there's 24 people in all, with about 3 generations involved. And the home that was involved was a not very big summer cottage up in Mid-Coast, Maine, on the water. And there were 5, there was the original person who had built the home, and she had died a while back, leaving it to her 6 children. Well, the 6 children all loved the home, except for one of them. And he was disaffected. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. The first thing you do is you call them all in, or as many as you can get, particularly the older generation, and you have a family meeting. You have a meeting and sit them down and say, okay, folks, here's the reality of this thing. You all own this wonderful piece of property. How do you see yourselves managing it? How do you see yourselves organizing who's there and when? And how do you see yourselves paying for it? Because these homes are increasingly expensive. We all know what the tax man's doing. The real estate taxes is happening to waterfront property. It's gone up tenfold in the last 30 years on average, no matter where you are in Maine. So you ask them, you really need to think this through. And it's amazing the different opinions you start to get. And people start to say to themselves, do I really want to be a part of this? Is it worth it to me? Maybe I should try to sell my interest so I can put my kids through college. We get those kinds of things all the time. And what you hope for at the end of the day, when you've gone through 1, 2, maybe 5 family meetings with all these people, is a general consensus. And the general consensus should emerge that we want to consolidate the ownership of the property into a single entity, so that those whom we choose to be responsible for the management of it can do it without having to listen to 24 people every time they make a decision. That's the first thing. The second thing is, how do we organize this so that those who no longer want to be part of it, no longer want to pay for it, no longer have any interest in it, can be let out of it on some basis? Most people say, well, I don't want to go buying out my brother or my sister. I don't have the money to start with, and why should I do that? So you have to organize a way to do that also, so that you can have peace in the family.